My name is Stephen Horahan, and I am the Director of Business Development at Palino Properties. We're thrilled to have you here to celebrate this really momentous occasion. Today we come together to embrace an extraordinary opportunity, bringing Tesla, the premier electric vehicle company, to Providence to become the hub of southern New England region. This collaboration is a testament to our shared vision for a greener, more sustainable future. Please join me in welcoming Joe Palino, the managing partner and owner of Palino Properties, whose visionary, seriously visionary leadership made this partnership possible.
Steve, thank you. This is extremely exciting for us as a company and for our community. Governor McKee and Mayor Smiley, Councilman Taylor and Speaker Shikachi, thank you all for being here, because quite frankly, without people like this, projects like this don't happen. Now, let me state that some 10 years ago when I bought this property, it was vacant. And Stop & Shop had a lease here. And they just kept on paying, but they didn't do anything with the property. And Councilman Taylor would continually calling me what could happen, because ATVs would be in here. The lucky Smiley wasn't there then. And then garbage would be dumped in the back. And so we had to put up fences to stop people from coming in. And I know my daughter's saying, Dad, you're getting off topic right now. But let me say that with this project, when you see what public officials do, just the elimination of the car tax and accelerating that helps, because Tesla's not going to put a bunch of cars here if they have to pay property tax on them. It's just not going to happen. To make sure that you have charging stations going throughout the state, that's part of state policy that the governor and the speaker did and the legislature did. That is an incentive for a company like this. And you don't think about it when you read headlines saying, well, this legislature's doing this and the governor signed that bill. But quite frankly, it all adds up together. And knowing that there's been tax incentives and rebates when people are buying electric cars all help and makes this work and become very special. Now, let me state that a lot of people have been involved in this project. Mike Friedman, I want you to stand up. There's a guy there who got the call. He's the director of sales and leasing for our company. And my company isn't me, it's a team of people. And he worked diligently, making sure that this deal could happen. And I would keep on saying, did you close the deal? Did we close the deal? We got to close the deal. My dad told me, never go into a room and walk out without closing a deal. Remember that, all of you. You remember that. Bruce Sullivan had a great line. Any meeting that takes more than an hour is not a good meeting. And it made a lot of sense. So don't let anybody go home to think about it. Close the deal before they go home. Also, I want to mention some other people. Al Bucco, where are you? Shane Brackett, where are you? Nick Andrioni, are you here? These are people that head up property management in our company. And they oversee this project constantly in making sure that construction is being done and that we're on budget. By the way, over $10 million is going to be invested in this facility, right in the Reservoir Triangle neighborhood. Think about it. Everybody sees downtown glitzy. It's the neighborhoods that are the lifeblood of a city. And I'm proud to be able to see $10 million being invested right here, having a great facility like this. I also want to say that other people, Jackie Fitzgerald, who works in our company, and the person that keeps me grounded in my company, my daughter Jennifer, who put all this together. Thank you, Jen, for making this happen today. I also want to acknowledge the contractors that are here. Their commitment on Mashpog Commons, making this on budget, on time, is critical. Let me let everybody know. No tax stabilizations, no financial assistance from the state or the city. What they've done is enough. Don't ask for what you don't need. And what they've done is enough to make this a reality. I also want to say that the teamwork is so critical in making things happen. And this part of that team is my bank. Will, Kev, where are you? Bank Rhode Island, home and bred Bank Rhode Island made this possible for us. And thank you guys for investing in Providence. You know, I think it's no secret. I've had a love affair going on with the city of Providence since I was born. I love this city. I love the neighborhoods of this city. And when I work with people like Councilman Taylor, who's got such a passion for his neighbors, that's important. When Dave Talon calls me up constantly, asking me. Now, Dave and I go back 40 years in this neighborhood working on projects. And to have him here today, because his commitment has never ended for this neighborhood. And Councilman, for you being so diligent, you really help inspire us, because I don't want to get in trouble with you. Now, let me continue by saying that by having a sustainable future, how important is this? You know, we're following good policy that President Biden has put in place. We've been following policies that Dan McKee and Joe Shekarchi and legislative leaders have put in place. And that's all very critical to making this happen. This is going to be the largest hub in southern New England. And as I said, over $10 million be invested here. So it's a partnership that we're proud to have with Tesla. And I want to say that in it, we're involved in business. We try to add revenue to our company if we can and be able to make things better. The one thing I've always cared about is whenever I've taken over a project, I don't care if it was the city of Providence when I was the mayor. I don't care if it's when I've been doing buildings in downtown or coming into a neighborhood. If you can't make things better than what you found them, you don't belong doing them. And I think we're going to make this neighborhood a better neighborhood by making this happen. So once again, I just want to thank all of you for being here and for all your help. I want to express my gratitude to everybody that's been here, your support and dedication of what makes projects like this possible. I want to thank Tesla for their commitment to the city of Providence and to our state and our region. And Elon Musk, if you want to do more, give me a call. It's 274-6611, and we're happy to do more business with Tesla. So with that, please enjoy the day. Governor, Mayor, Speaker, Councilman, thank you for everything you've done to make Providence America's best city. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Joe. And now I'm very pleased to introduce a true leader whose commitment to sustainability and clean energy has been truly inspiring. Governor McKee's dedication to a greener future is evident in the state's ambitious plans, and we are honored to have him here to shed light on the progress that we can achieve together. Without any further ado, Governor Dan McKee.
Thanks, Steve. It's been always a pleasure working with you over the years and your commitment to our state as well. And Mayor, thank you. Thank you for the invitation. Thank you for the progress that we seem to be regularly meeting on things that are really important to the state, important to the Speaker and myself, whether it's housing or the economy, or really moving forward in terms of a real aggressive way in terms of meeting the issues that we're, with the Act on Climate, with our goals and by 2033 to have the state all fully renewable energy powering our homes, and also recently with Chris Kearns. I see Chris standing there, which is, thank you, Chris, for your leadership on these really important issues out of your office. Vehicles are going to make a major difference in terms of the way that we approach the Act on Climate and the goals of carbon reduction in the state on goals set up on 2030, 40, and 50. And we did pass legislation this year that committed the state of Rhode Island to electric vehicles, non-fossil fuel vehicles by 2035. So this is an advance of that effort, and it is a reflection, as Joe has said, that Rhode Island is laying the groundwork for not only the goals relative to climate, but also the economic opportunities that are directly related to that climate. Today's announcement is good news for our economy and our environment. With transportation responsible for around 40% of Rhode Island's greenhouse gas emissions, we know we must rein in carbon pollution by slashing tailpipe emissions from cars, trucks, and SUVs. That's why today is such an exciting day for Rhode Island and the city of Providence. We're welcoming a premier electric vehicle company to the Ocean State. We're welcoming a premier electric vehicle company to the Ocean State, which only will help us as we work to reach our carbon reduction goals. Over time, electric vehicles will help minimize smog across Rhode Island, and they look pretty cool too. I'm looking for a ride in one of those vehicles. I have never really rode in one of those vehicles yet. And more vehicles are going to be purchased in the state of Rhode Island, just as the mayor said, with the work with the General Assembly. The work was in place, but we completed that, both the Speaker and I and Senate President, relative to the car tax issue, right? More people are going to be buying vehicles in Rhode Island. In fact, I was out with somebody that was a graduate from Assumption University, which was my home, my alma mater, and he said he's buying, in this case, a relatively expensive vehicle in the state of Rhode Island because of the car tax issue. We're going to be selling more vehicles in the state of Rhode Island as a direct result of that, which is only going to feed into our economy. And as we've heard today, this facility will offer repairs, retail sales, and a service center of electric vehicles, providing new vehicle delivery, maintenance services, lease renewals, and will also be a parts depot for all regional locations. This is a big deal for Rhode Island. And so we're here to celebrate that and to congratulate those individuals who are helping move us forward in a real strong way. Momentum like I still say Rhode Island has never seen before, and we're going to take full advantage of every single opportunity that comes our way. Establishing this hub in Providence will grow economic activity here in our capital city and bring commerce to the area by supporting the future growth of electric vehicles. I want to thank our council members here from Providence, as well as the mayor for his leadership to continue to grow our economy. We know that electric vehicles are key to our state's future. We know that we're working on education issues right now, and the mayor is a partner with us on that. Learn 365 RI. We're going to add 1 million extra hours of learning time a year to the young people's lives, and with the effort to meet or exceed Massachusetts levels by 2030, raise our attendance and also raise our FAFSA applications. But we're also embarking on a strategy right now to raise incomes in the state of Rhode Island, across the board. What's happening here today is part of that contribution, to raise incomes for the people who live in the state of Rhode Island. To me, as I said, the best antidote, the best remedy against the potential, which we haven't seen yet and we don't want to see it, that word recession, talked about that, we've been talking about that for 6 months. The best remedy for a recession is jobs, and bringing good paying jobs to the state of Rhode Island and increasing people's incomes. We know, again, that electric vehicles are key to our state's future. And I thank our partners here today, and we are seeing that future as we stand in this building. Looking forward to coming back when it's actually open, Mayor. So congratulations to everyone, and let's keep this momentum going forward. Mayor, thank you for your help as well.
Thank you, Governor. And now it's my pleasure to introduce a leader who has been in the forefront of green initiatives within our city. As the Mayor of Providence, Mayor Smiley has been instrumental in driving efforts toward a more sustainable future for our community. His leadership of efforts undertaken by the city reflect the shared commitment to environmental stewardship that brought us all together today. Let's give a warm welcome to Mayor Brett Smiley.
Thank you, Stephen. And what an exciting day. What a great announcement to be making here in the city of Providence. And it's thrilling to me that, Stephen, you are continuing to be a great MC for more and more announcements. So we've got big expectations for these things to keep rolling. And it's because of Joe Paolino and Paolino Properties that you continue to invest in the city of Providence. Nobody doubts your love of Providence, and we are the beneficiary of it. I also want to recognize and appreciate Jennifer Paolino and, of course, Leanne Paolino for helping support all of this work, the entire team at Paolino Properties. what you all do to both attract new businesses like this, but also to maintain some of the finest properties in Providence is much appreciated. To the employees from Tesla who've come up all the way from Warwick today, thank you for showing your support for new colleagues that will be here. I want to recognize some of the members of the City Council that are here. Councilman Taylor's on stage, and we'll hear from him briefly, and there's a couple other council people who I think are sitting with envy at the 8th Ward right now. And so Councilman Espinal, Councilman Goncalves, thank you so much for being here. Councilman Vargas as well. And then two state leaders as well. Representative McGaugh, thank you for joining us, and Representative Nathan Bia, who represents not just Providence, but is also the principal of Alvarez High School right next door. And we know that the students next door will benefit not just from a reactivated Mashpog Commons, but also from the inspiration of knowing that Providence is actually making progress on a green economy and a green future. I think any of us in public service know that those people who are most concerned and in most cases most passionate about climate change and our future are in fact our young people. And so it's really encouraging to me that the students who go to school in Representative Bia's school next door will be able to go to school passing the Tesla dealership and understanding that Providence is making progress just like the state is. Governor, thank you to your team and everyone at OER for continuing to invest in green initiatives, for signing the Act on Climate, and then putting the state's money where its mouth is to make sure that we can actually meet those goals. And Tesla, thank you for choosing Providence. The future for Providence is bright, and the investment that you're making here will not be a poor one. We know that the neighborhood continues to improve. The economic opportunities for our residents are great, and I am excited to see Providence young people and older folks get retrained to work in these high-wage, high-skilled jobs that you're going to be creating here at Tesla. This is exciting to us and all of our innovative businesses. My goal is to make Providence the place to do business in Rhode Island, and Tesla is taking that challenge today, and I hope that they are followed by many others. This is an exciting step also for the neighborhood, and I appreciate very much. The reason that Councilman Taylor is so popular is because of how well he stays in touch with and communicates with the neighbors. And so not just Dave Talon, but Al Jeffries and Doug Victor, who are here today to show community support for investments like this in our neighborhoods that we're going to keep making throughout the city of Providence that we could not have done without the private capital of Palino Property and of Tesla, and without the leadership and partnership that we receive from Governor McKee and his team. Congratulations to everybody.
Thank you, Mayor Smiley. Now I have the privilege of introducing someone who's played a crucial role in Rhode Island's journey toward embracing electric vehicles and clean energy solutions. Speaker Shekarchi has actively involved in fostering a supportive environment for sustainable transportation solutions. He played an active role in Tesla's entry into Rhode Island in 2019 when the company opened its first location in Warwick. His commitment to promoting clean energy and electric vehicles has been clear throughout his tenure. Please join me in welcoming Speaker Joe Shekarchi.
Thank you. What a beautiful day, and thank you for hosting us, Mayor Palino, Governor McKee, Mayor Smiley, Councilman Taylor, other elected officials, Providence City Council members, of course, my colleagues in the General Assembly with me today, Representative Enrique Sanchez, Representative McGaugh, Representative Beer as well. This is a great day for our state and for the city of Providence. Former Mayor Palino is again leading the way in the private sector when it comes to economic development and job growth. Thank you, Joe Palino, for all you do and continue to do for not only for the city of Providence, but for the state of Rhode Island. You are welcoming an outstanding company to Providence. Tesla has been a great addition to the Warwick business community, and I'm proud to work with them back in 2019. I did some work for Tesla several years ago. I have not done any work. I feel I have to disclose that in the environment we're in today. But I'm very proud of my work for them, a very great company that they are, and I welcome them to continue growth throughout Rhode Island, preferably Warwick, but I'm happy that you're staying in Rhode Island and growing there in Warwick. Electric vehicles, as we all know, are the wave of the future. Working in collaboration with Governor McKee and our Senate President, the state is taking giant steps to prepare for a cleaner, more energy-efficient future for the next generation of Rhode Islanders. 2 years ago, we in the House passed the landmark Act on Climate legislation. We also passed the Renewable Energy Standard, which is #1 in the country. We're getting there 2033, faster than California, faster than Washington State, faster than the federal government. We plan to be the first state in the country. In the last session, we enacted a law that requires any new and expanding parking lots of a certain size that use public funds must include charging stations. That law was sponsored by Representative McGaugh, who's here today. I want to congratulate Michelle for that achievement. Transportation accounts for 40% of Rhode Island's greenhouse gas emissions. It's important that we support and encourage drivers to begin thinking about switching to electric vehicles to help slow the growth of climate change and meet our commitment under the Act on Climate. As the legislature continues to invest in infrastructure needed to make Rhode Island a better place and better prepared for rapid growth of electric vehicles, we are proud that Tesla is making a further investment in Rhode Island. With an announcement like this one today, we look forward to a brighter, cleaner future for all of our state. Thank you very much, and continue to grow in Rhode Island. Please, Tesla. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Next, I'm pleased to introduce a dedicated representative for Ward 8. As you've heard, he is a strong advocate for sustainable development and economic growth in the community. Please welcome Councilman James Taylor to the stage.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Governor McKee, Mayor Smiley, Speaker Sakachi, but most of all, thank you, former Mayor Paolino. I'd also like to recognize my colleagues that are here and everyone. Welcome to Ward 8. What a great day for Ward 8. I can't believe this Providence hub will be one of the largest Tesla locations in New England. Thank you, Mayor Paolino, and everyone involved for making this become a reality. As the mayor said, we spoke for the last few years about what this property was going to be. And he was always telling me, you know, be patient. There's something big will be coming. There's something big that will be coming. But I didn't realize it was going to be this big. So thank you, Mayor Paolino, for sticking with everything that you promised. I'm excited to see a dynamic company like Tesla occupy this space and bring new life to the Reservoir and Elmwood neighborhoods. This facility will deliver new job opportunities under the rehab and construction of this facility, plus also bring 30 full-time jobs with Tesla. I believe this new business will afford our neighbors the ability to learn new skills and be a part of what is rapidly growing electric vehicle industry. So again, I want to thank everybody who came out here today in Ward 8, and I'm looking forward to test driving one of the cars here. So I got to say this little joke that Dave Talon is here. That he's the president of the Reservoir Triangle, and I heard him talking that he was going to looking for a trade-in value on his car and his bicycle. But I don't know if I'd jump on the bicycle too quick, because I heard America Pickers are in, and they might actually want that. That bike's probably worth some money, so I don't know. But thank you, everybody, for coming, and I appreciate. Welcome to Ward 8. Thank you.
Super. So we are about to conclude the program. Thank you, Councilman Taylor. I just want to let you know that Tesla has invited attendees to take part in a demonstration drive of the cars showcased here today. For those eager to participate, please have your driver's license ready, and if you don't have a chance to sign a waiver at the beginning of the program, we kindly ask you to do that the moment you find a Tesla representative, and do so. As I conclude, I invite Governor McKee, Mayor Smiley, Speaker Sakachi, and Councilman Taylor to gather around the Tesla charging station right here and take a photo as we symbolically plug into the future driven by clean energy and innovation. Enjoy the rest of the event, and let's take this opportunity to celebrate the future of clean energy with Tesla. Thank you.